My soulmate, if such a thing exists, is the one who loves me to the point of invention. Sarah Rule had the rawest vibe and the truest words when she wrote that a romance would end with the line, "I loved her to the point of invention." I want to have someone create a self-esteem from each word that I gift wrap with kisses and admiration in the way that their smile tears off the packaging. I yearn to have someone build excuse after excuse as to why they have to hold my hand, whether it's because you think you might get cold, or you're scared walking through the haunted house of this reality, or you need to prove your hypothesis that every action creates an equal and opposite reaction. When my heart skips a beat, so will yours, and I can look into your eyes and tell you that forever is a quantifiable finding. Just make sure to credit me in your thesis on the scientific principles of falling too hard, too fast. I want to build someone from the ground up with the wiring to fix the broken circuit boards of their own isolation, someone who can learn to love themselves even if I can't, someone who knows when to let loose and when to tie up loose ends. I want someone to love me to the point of invention because I've already done it for everyone else. For the last failed experiments in the matters of the heart, the dopamine levels in my head when I thought I found true love for the first, second, and 35th time shot me into a sky-high stupor of hope. Unable to realize when love was never love to begin with, you do not have the right to control that which does not belong to you. Even though I said that you had every part of me, why couldn't you see that I can't live without a heart of my own? Why didn't you stop me when I crossed my own boundaries? Why did you take advantage of the fact I was no longer held back? My soul is cold. Hell is hot for a reason. You cannot deprive a person of warmth and then scream when they burn you down to stay alive. I throw out those who refuse to invent me into a better person. You can't recycle trash, and the only biodegradable thing about you was your own morality. Love isn't wanting to own someone. Love isn't wanting to fix someone. Love is wanting to teach them how to use the toolbox so that they can work to fix themselves. So yeah, my soulmate is going to love me to the point of invention. I can feel my soul pour out of the parts of my stomach that I wish I could remove, and I know that with each day the love I want to hand out to the world gets bigger and bigger, and one day I am going to become a supernova of yearning for something that I don't have yet. My soulmate, if they are real, is going to love me in the way that I have tried to love the wrong people. Fully, intensely, authentically. Instead of inventing new tactics in warfare, new battlegrounds, and emotional manipulation, instead of inventing a new way to write a love poem about someone who will never love you back, my soulmate will conjure up a way to bottle the supernova and keep it in its insinuating glory on the top shelf of a home that they aren't afraid to build. Stop settling for people who love you only when they think that you won't change. Don't love people who inhale the smoking chaos of your self-hate and breathe suffering back into you. Find someone who loves you to the point of throwing every thought at a wall until something sticks. Find someone who loves each part of you and is inspired by what you always have been. Find someone who doesn't reinvent you, but helps you to invent a way to love yourself.